it's pataas. You know?
Yeah, like
if
for
they do respect that, yeah.
parang ano no, parang yung yung power spike talaga yung first match or rather yung draft kanina ng LPE was actually on the 18-minute mark above kasi dito na magsiscale talaga na hindi na kayang i-burst down kagad like for example yung Ruby kanina or syempre of course the damage coming from the Ling medyo mape-penetrate na dito yung katulad like the Eudora, even the Lunox kanina. So well of course sabi mo nga Wolf, parang somehow kalibutan na nila agad. Kumbaga, full reset na kagad tayo. This is already game number 2, a brand new drafting, and STI EOlympians dito, surprisingly banning the Lunox. Kumbaga, they're not willing to give it para sa Eagles right now. And still, LPE banning here the Benedetta. Almost the same ban na nagkaroon tayo kanina, no? Pero what do you think? In terms of being fundamental for LPA, I think they had it during the early game. Yun nga lang, I agree with you na wag sila masyado magpa-jabit. Like for example, mag-isa doon yung Khalid. They burn all their skills, then suddenly nandun na rin pala yung the rest of the group ng STI EOlympians.
That's right. Kasi ito yung masasabi ko, ang ganda ng ginagawa talaga ng Eagles. Like, yung side lane Ruby, they actually, sobrang commendable ginawa ni JAKETHEDOG. He won against the Lunox. Tapos yung Esmeralda top lane, hindi rin siya na-push. In fact, yung middle, kaya pa nalang madepensan. Kung mas naging mas maga lang siguro si BEEMO nung pagtalon. Tapos, alam mo yung ginawa ni Raflesia na itulak niya yung minion wave palayo. Tapos yun yung skillan niya. Kasi sacrifice niya rin niya. Made-defend din yung mid lane turret
Was it a rival play?
Parang ganun, di ba?
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Man, LP Eagles, honestly, they just have to shrug it off. Tama yung ginagawa nila in the early stages. It's just that STI EOlympians, mas firm naman yung understanding nila nung kanilang early game. I want to say, super duper commendable play from Deb. Imagine, 0 deaths na tank Khalid. Normally, tank Khalids, ang bilis mag-feed niyan. Kasi now, overestimate nila yung strength ng kanilang hero. A lot of open heroes though. Johed, Hilda, Yuzong, they're all available for anybody to pick. And let's see if LP Eagles will take the Yuzong after this.
Yeah. Since it's been open, pero they're actually willing to give in kasi pinili nila dito yung Johed wherein ito isa sa pinaka-successful na hero ni Bibo as of late. Pero of course, the Eagles wouldn't be giving, but they're getting 2 strong side lane. Kung kanina mas naging na sumabay sila on the side lane, even medyo may lamang yung opponent nila in terms of the hero. Pero ngayon, Alice, I think kahit sino yata kayang sabayan ng Alice on the side lane, even Yu Jong. And where we're in STI EOlympians, napapansin mo no Wolf, STI EOlympians, the way they actually draft, Coach Blopsy, it's more on early game talaga siya nakafocus. Parang, let's give it all on the early to mid game and not somehow focus on the late game. Kumbaga, pagdating sa late game, macro na lang yung dating. No?
Idadaan mo sa utak, sa experience, alam mo sa communications na lang. Yeah, I do believe that will be the case. Alam mo, Rob, this is my personal favorite flavor sa my side lanes. Meron kang Yuzong, Playmaker, Alice, so much damage in the mid game and the late game. Tapos nakuha to ng Eagles. However, this is scary. Ang problema sa lineup na nakita mo na agad yung side lanes mo, STI EOlympians can really draft against this. If you're looking at their draft, it's Johed, Farsa. Yung unang 3 picks ng STI EOlympians, ito yung mga mid lane matchup nila. So, what you can do if you're STI is look for heroes that can actually answer the Alice as well as the Yuzong. That, to me, tells me na kailangan ng Eagles iban ang backsha. Because if not, STI EOlympians will really take that hero so easily. Tapos, countered na agad. Wow. I don't like the Eudora 3rd pick though. Kasi it's easy to really, work around with.
Yes, and somehow, this is gonna be a definite target para sa isang Johed and even can be sniped by a Farsa. Pero kasi, ang thinking kasi dito nila, in terms of drafting, is that whenever they pick the Eudora, it's totally naka-focus siya dito sa lane. Whenever he goes down, pagbaba niya ng pader, we stun it, we focus it, lahat-lahat ibato natin doon sa lane na not giving him time na makapag-tempest of blade para mas ma-knock up tayo. Pero yeah, I agree with you that this is gonna be a little bit risky for the side of the LPE. And yun nga, gaya na sabi mo kanina, kumbaga nakalabas na ngayon yung mga alas dito eh. Both of them. And kumbaga, kahit even STI, you already know this is gonna be their the funnel strategy, the 1-3-1 type. Kita mo na kagad. Meanwhile naman for the Eagles, wala pa silang ganun because they tend to prioritize their side lane. The only ones has been seen here is the Eudora. So, ngayon, paano mangyayari dito? Joy, most of the time, this is the invade type. Will the Eagles gonna be picking a core like a Lancelot? Or were they gonna be going for like a marksman here on this game?
So dalawa yung option dyan eh. Kuha ka ng either safe na taker or yung tank mo naman yung parang taga-depensa mo. Looking at this, Hilda has been banned by STI EOlympians. It's really smart. Eagles, man, I'm really scared. Hinayaan nila yung backsha. Unless kukunin nila yung backsha in this fourth slot, it will make sense to me. But if that's not the case, dun tayo yari. Natalia ay bukas, by the way. And Eagles might actually consider that. Kasi parang ito yung counter counter roam nila. Kasi kung Joed, nang gugulo siya, you go for the Natalia, para siya yung hahabulin itong Joed. Nagkakaroon na ng konting mirroring ng kanilang mga galawan this match. So, instead it's Akai. It also acts the same way, man. I like the Akai kung sakaling masisecure to ng Eagles.
But they're still hovering it. Pero yeah, I like your Natalia inside. It's workable. Kumbaga yan yung kadalasan na ginagamit on the previous meta like the Selena into the Natalia combination. Pero yeah, mukhang Akai pa rin yung kanilang napili dito. Well, it still works para for the side of the Eagles. Since ang ano nila dito is gonna be the Jawhead na parang they might be picking here a very squishy na core on this side. Kasi pwede mong bigyan na to ng early game type of core itong Eagles Kasi ang Yuzhong and Alice could definitely scale down onto the mid to the late game. So hindi mo na kailangan dito ng todong damage You just have to work around your early game. Kasi yun yung pinapakita ngayon ng STI. And for the Eagles, of course, ayaw mo na mapunta dun sa sitwasyon na parang nagiging reactive sila like what they had during the first match. Na naghihintay sila ng mid to late game. Kahit papano, sabihin na natin scaling yung draft nyo, pero gusto nyo pa rin sumuntok sa early game.
Oh man, I don't like this at all. Baksha is honestly man, it's just the perfect hero para sa STI EOlympians. Instead, kumuha sila ng Uranus, gagawin nilang side lane yung far side, then you have the Natalia. I like the Natalia in a way against the Eudora. Sobrang kakainin lang ito ni Selena. But apart from that, it's mga tank heroes to sa Eagles Parang STI EOlympians, I think nung nakita nila na may Selena, they felt like pwede natin pilito. I wanna say kanina, Rob, Eagles, since na-establish nila yung Alice and Yuzhong, pwede sila magkaroon ng greedy na core. Greedy in a way na na pwede na siyang protektahan nitong Akai as well as nitong Eudora. Parang ipagpa-farm na lang sila. Kasi yung side lanes ay solid na. Alice and Yuzhong, they can fend for themselves. Itong Hayabusa, napakagandang find mula sa Eagles. It answers a lot of the heroes from STI EOlympians, apart from the Ling siguro. Pero yung Ling versus Hayabusa matchup, hindi naman siya yung one.
And it actually gonna force yung mga mage dito ng STI EOlympians to have a winter truncheon para hindi sila kagad ma-pick off. Pero, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the first, or rather the second match in between LPE versus SEO. And this tournament is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. And yes, Wolf, on the second game, mukhang malakas ang dating ngayon ng draft ng LPE. Mukhang gusto nila talagang i-force ang game number 3.
Yeah. Interesting, by the way, guys. Ito yung trick na ginagawa natin with the Jawhead. Really, SEO, gusto ko lang explain ng mabilis, Rob, yung importance ng early game na to. Dinelay yung cannon sa mid lane para din ma-delay yung pag-clear ng Eagles habang yung Selena naman naglagay na ng trap. So, dalawa yung na-achieve nila doon. Binigyan nila ng magandang early game link kaya level 2 agad while si Aspect ay level 1 pa lang so that they can be aggressive. They even use the flicker. ARVS is gonna go down. STI EOlympians, napakagandang first set of moves. Picture perfect. Panggalawang global yon men.
Oo, yung I mean, total ano talaga ako sa mga ganun sa mga gumagawa ng ganun ng Jawhead, yung binabato yung siege cannon. Kasi hindi mo kasi pwedeng hindi hayaan lang yon na pupunta na lang ng then kunin mo na lang after. Kasi yung unang siege cannon gonna be your level 2 eh. Diba?
Yes,
So hindi mo pwedeng iwanan lang yon basta-basta. So medyo slight, siguro sabihin na natin around 3 to 4 seconds na delay, pero this is Mobile Legends and every second count, especially on the early game. Pero ito na, mukhang may bawi naman yata, but RYOTA will be falling down, pero may kuha naman doon ni Deb yung HP, or rather, nakuha doon ng Hayabusa. 1-1, and I guess still, STI EOlympians still winning the early game here, Wolf.
You know, what really is important dun sa my side dates, guys, is the outer turret energy shields. Kaya naman pag nakakuha ng kill around the 2-minute mark or 1-minute 30 mark dun sa my side dates, kung saan hindi pa nakapares po yung mga supports, sobrang dami ng nakuha mong gold out of that. Kasi lalapit ka dun sa torre, katulad na ginawa ni Selena at Uranus dun sa may bottom lane, nakakuha sila ng isang kill at nakakuha sila ng about 50% outer turret energy shield, which is a lot of gold. If you're looking at the top of your screen, mga kaibigan, laki na ng gold lead agad ng STI EOlympians.
Yung din malaking talaga yung energy shield eh. Kung sino yung mas makakakuha ng maraming hit onto the turrets talaga in the early stages of the game. Mind you, no, what, pati sa mga viewers natin, na-move na to, no? It's already been 5 minutes and there's a big possibility na even kahit dalawang torre pwedeng ma-deplete, and that's gonna be a huge boost para sa mga cores dito ng respected teams. Pero meanwhile, ang nangyayari pa rin dito, Eagles are still holding on, and it's still the STI EOlympians or getting the tempo. Kumbaga sila yung unang sumusuntok, and it's happened on the first game, at ang kadalasan nangyayari is nasa-secure nila yung turtle dito on the game. Pero looks like Eagles, they are willing na mag-contest kagad on the first turtle, Wolf.
Yep. I want to say for Eagles side, they are okay with what happened in the early stages of the game. Wag lang patuloy-tuloy na ganun. I think that RYOTA not having the level, parang may level gap between ESCANOR and RYOTA. Napakaganda niya para sa isang Uranus, kasi si Yuzong, normally siya yung nakakalabang sa lane niya, but that kill was really important para sa STI EOlympians.
Oh my, mukhang na-force yata yung shadow kill doon. Wolf ni Aspect doon kay Deb, and that's bad news para sa Eagles. Pero nandito na yung Dragon Aspect dying kay Yatto. That's gonna be a double kill para sa Ling, at hindi pa nila. The Aka is still alive, pero gonna be one arrow coming from DIAN, and it's gonna be a 2-for-1 exchange. Patay yung Ling, pero they did took the turtle at naka-double kill siya on the process. I think it's still a clear STI win over that first turtle.
For sure. And ESCANOR, na-deplete na niya yung energy shield dito sa may bottom lane. That's a lot of gold in their favor. Top lane, may movement kay JAKETHEDOG, and definitely STI EOlympians are taking over in this early stages of the game. 4 minutes pa lang, Rob. It's already about more than 2,000 gold. STI EOlympians. Makakuha pa sila ng torre sa baba. This is massive for the EOlympians.
Massive indeed, dahil buo na rin yung enchanted talisman doon, and hindi pa pala nakuha yung turtle kanina, pero ngayon pa lang it's taken by Yatto, mga kaibigan. What actually happened is na-force nila si Aspect eh, diba? And ito na naman is almost the same what happened on game number 1. Yung presence dito ng Johed ni Deb, talagang na-force niya yung mga players dito, or rather ng mga heroes dito ng Eagles, na gamitin yung kanilang mga skill for this specific hero, pero nasasayang, and that's what Deb wants. Kumbaga, all eyes on me.
Yeah. And this means that STI EOlympians will have map control right now. It's a problem kasi you're talking about all eyes on me, di ba? Parang first the EOlympians, they have this option na pwede sila maglagay ng Uranus dito sa may bottom lane para maging offensive, while KRAMM can be defensive with this Sparsa. Wave clear, ulti-ulti lang yan. Kasi yun, mga rotation coming up from EOlympians means na may mapapana sila sa Eagle side. It's definitely difficult now for the Eagles dahil ang control na ng mapa ay nasa EOlympians na.
Oo, the mere fact na yung Uranus nandun na in between your base and your inner, or rather your outer and inner turret, tas wala kayong magawa. It just says that na ganun naka-confident dito ang STI EOlympians, and slowly nacho-choke na ngayon nila dito ang Eagles. And once this aspect, hindi na siya makakuha ng far, pero later na yan, dahil yung shadow kill niya dito, mamamatay pa naman dito si Deb, pero dito the Dragon was here. May counter dito si Yatto, getting the Eudora on the back lane, pero papalag pa rin naman. The arrow will not connect dito ni DIAN, and eto na ang Fader Earthstrike just to show off the rest of the members here of the Eagles Arrow. Once again, will not connect. Hindi na kaya aabot dito ang late game prowess ng Eagle. That's gonna be a big question dahil sunod-sunod yung aggression na pinapakita dito ng STI EOlympians. They're still not enough. Hindi pa sila tapos dahil yung shadow kill pinantayan ng Tempest of Blade and another death na manggagaling dito kay Aspect. Mukhang eto na, Wolf, Eagle slowly crumbling here onto the mid game or rather early game pa nga lang.
I wanna say, Rob, we did say kanina dun sa matchup ng Ling versus Hayabusa, parang paunahan magkamali, di ba? Kung sino unang mag-pop na kanyang ultimate, siya yung lugi. Because imagine this, if the Ling pops his ultimate Tempest of Blade, Hayabusa, easy shadow kill na lang yan. But if Hayabusa goes first with the shadow kill, like what happened in the bottom lane, na ginamit niya defensively, wala na siyang quad shadow, napakadaling Tempest of Blades para mag-survive. Saktong-sakto, paglapag ni Hayabusa, may Tempest of Blades siyang harapin. So, Eagles really gambled with this Hayabusa last pick. It made sense to me. Unfortunately, STI EOlympians, mas nabasa nila yung gustong gawin ng Eagles. Kaya naman din sila nangyari like this step. Ang ganda naman na checkmate doon. Si JAKETHEDOG.
Walang kawala yon talaga, Wolf, kasi I mean alam na nila na nagagamitin yung flowing blood doon pantakas dito ni JAKETHEDOG. And wow, STI EOlympians dito, ladies and gentlemen, are showing talaga that they did their homework against LPE, and supposedly that the side lanes here coming from the Eagles will be strong enough to sustain them going into the late game. Pero ito, medyo hindi na sila ngayon dito makalabas. Black Dragon has been used, pero with no avail, RYOTA dito, ginamit nila lang itong pantakas. Sooner or later, mawawala na yung mga inner turrets here for the Eagles, and what gonna be their answer here para sa STI EOlympians? Well, if you were in the side of the Eagles right now, how would you attack here for STI? Kasi mukhang hindi na, mukhang mawawala na. Pero before you actually answer that question, mukhang si JAKETHEDOG will gonna be sniped out, pero muntik! Tumama yung flame shot, and that's might be the end doon ng Alice. Pero buti na lang hindi, dahil ang STI EOlympians ngayon ay magbaback away, hintay ng Lord, and that's gonna be a discipline coming from this team.
Okay, so to answer your question, Rob, una sa lahat, kailangan nilang itignan yung mga waves. But at the same time, kailangan may gawin sila na play para may makalabas sa kanila. At I think that you will put it on JAKETHEDOG. Kailangan niya tibayan yung loob niya. Kailangan niyang laruin ang pinakamalupit na Alice game niya ever. Like yung kanina ginawa niya, di ba? Kilikili niya yung wave with the ultimate, and that's nice. Tapos flowing blood, sana para makalayo. Pero yung ginawa niya flowing blood is pabalik din sa base niya. What if gawin niya is forwards? Magpahabol siya na magpahabol para yung mga lanes ay medyo matulak away from the Eagle side. So, I think that it's gonna be important for this Alice kung paano niya kontrolin. Ibayan niya loob niya at gawin niya yung pinakamalakas na Mobile Legends action niya!
Ganda ng pagkaka-pin down doon, Wolf. Medyo that's gonna be the start for the Eagles at least. Ay nakuha nila doon sa KRAMM. Pero mukhang hindi pa sila yata dito tapos. Pero palag doon sa may bandang likod. YATTO going in. Medyo malalim dito yung link. Hindi niya nakuha si JAKETHEDOG. RYOTA with a counter engage dito, mga kaibigan. STI EOlympians step was being executed. Pero meron siyang immortality. Pero RYOTA hindi niya na lang din kukunin. But look at ESCANOR zoling out the rest of the Eagles here, mga kaibigan. Pero Wolf, looks like nagkaroon ng breather ang Eagles dahil doon sa pagkaka-pin down doon sa Farsa.
This is definitely what they need. Napakagandang talon mula kay BEEMO. And this is not a Farsa that is played as a support. This is a core Farsa. So, napakalaki nung kill na yon coming from the Eagles. They will buy a lot of time. Tapos na-force pa nila siling na mag-overcommit ng Tempest of Blades dun sa ating Alice. That's great. And like I said, JAKETHEDOG needs to understand his hero ngayon. Parang kailangan niya magkaroon ng special bond dun sa hero niya at gamitin na niya yung pinakamalupit na Alice game niya. Magpakilala na siya ngayon sa mundo because this is absolutely what Eagles need para makabalik dito sa ating laban.
I agree, and as well yung pagka na-build niya, I think yung Winter Truncheon, that's probably gonna be the start na pwedeng mag-take ng mga risky plays dito si JAKETHEDOG. I like what you've said, yung flowing blood na imbis na pabalik, padiretso. Parang kumbaga it was like pagre-reactin mo papunta doon sa Alice na that's giving space and time for your other members na makapag-farm at makahabol dito on this game. Pero the arrow will actually connect pero hindi yun papasukin na because that's gonna be BEEMO, di Akai, at baka mas, kumbaga medyo may na rin no? Nag-hold ngayon yung STI EOlympians. Huwag natin masyadong pasukin kasi baka mangyari ulit dahil si BEEMO rito talagang naka-ready lang siya onto the backlanes dito. Sinusubukan nilang hulihin dito yung Akai pero now the Lord has already been up. Hindi pa to sinusubukan kunin ng STI EOlympian. In terms of Lord fight, I think the Eagles could be able to contest somehow. Meron sila ditong mga pampasok talaga like yung si RYOTA and even nandito rin si JAKETHEDOG. What do you think, Wal? Pagka dating ba sa team fight dito sa makakapalag ba dito ang Eagles?
I think yes. If they play their cards right. Pag medyo pinalapit nila sa base sila para may tulong din ng turret, because that's a lot of damage as well. BEEMO, it's gonna be up to him. At nakakatakot to para sa Eagles!
Oh! Grabe yung pagkakahuli na naman doon. That's DIAN dying from the shadow kill. Ito na nga ba yung return of the comeback rito ng Eagles? Medyo kanina hindi nagiging maganda yung mga shadow kill dito ni Aspect at naiwan si ESCANOR. I think hindi pa yata enough dito yung damage ng mga players ng Eagles to be able to bring down this Uranus. Pero, Wolf, I think if you were on the shoes of STI EOlympians, kailangan medyo mag-hold sila. Kailangan nila ng konting disiplina dito. They already had it. They had a 9,000, close to 10,000 lead against the Eagles. Pero in just one team fight, pwedeng makalahati to or even mag-even out kaagad.
You are absolutely correct. It's gonna be up to how STI EOlympians will use ESCANOR. Katulad kanina, si ESCANOR na may nasa laban, tapos hindi yung nag-split push. Normally, ESCANOR was the one na nag-split push para sa STI EOlympians so back in the day. But this time, JAKETHEDOG double! What a winter target though.
Doon na nga, nag-winter truncheon siya doon, Wall, pero hindi siya nabuhay dahil nakuha pa rin siya doon ni Tech, pero the Black Dragon is just being used to zone out the members here from the STI EOlympians. Naiwan na si RYOTA sa likod. 2-man down for the Eagles. Oh my! STI EOlympians winning here on that specific team fight at mukhang hindi na nila yata kailangan ng Lord because it's only ARVS, it's only BEEMO ang alive, pero sabi nila pwedeng itulak ng Akai yung mga minion waves. Tara, go na lang muna tayo sa Lords. Let's play this safely para kumbaga surely siguraduhin na nila to dahil sobrang libre na para sa kanila ng Lord.
No, definitely. I like that decision from STI EOlympians. Any other team would have just, went in guns blazing doon sa may bottom lane dahil may malalaking minions doon sa may bottom part. Pero sabi nila, no, it's better if we take the Lord. Hindi naman tayo nagmamadali. Parang ang panalo ng 13 minutes ay pares lang naman sa panalo ng 15 or 16 minutes, di ba?
Oo, regardless. Even regardless 0-1-3 KDA, regardless of the kills, regardless of kung gaano katagal natapos, a win is a win. Yeah, I agree with you, Wolf. And eto na, this is a Luminous Lord going onto the bottom lane at sabay-sabay pa yung minion ngayon towards here on the base of the Eagles. ESCANOR jumping in onto the backlane. Zone out niya na dito, pero dito sila YATTO focusing on the base turret here on the B-Blade. Buwa pa ang HP dito ng Lord at hindi pa ito nakukuha ng Eagles. Look at it. BEEMO just showing the members here for STI pero wala siya doon na pin down dahil napitas na rin sa dito ni Crowd. Look at onto the backstage. Shadow kill pero may minions at walang naging damage doon si Aspect. RYOTA na naman nag-iwan doon sa may bandang likod. Back up. Patay dito si Crowd pero mag-isa siya dito mga kaibigan. Sustain kaya ba? Pero paparating na dito si JAKETHEDOG with the HP. Sustaining everyone. ESCANOR napakakunat pa nga naman din. Pero I think Eagles could be potentially na masave itong base nila. Isa na lang ang toring natitira. ARVS is already been taken down. YATTO trying and even DIAN going in for the final or the last turret here from the Eagles at nakuha na nila. Nalinis na nila and it's gonna be an out. Disengage probably ang STI EOlympians or baka hindi dahil tatlo ang nawala dito sa Eagles and it's time for them to finish the game, ladies and gentlemen. BEEMO here doesn't have an ultimate. Wala siyang hurricane dance dito. Wolf, oh my, hindi na nila hihintayin paano mabuhay. RYOTA rather is about to respond now. Ngayon, kaya pa ba i-hold? YATTO, sinusubukan nila to, Wolf, kaya ba nila?
seems like they can. Oh, aspect na pull na yung pero kita mo walang damage kahit yung Selena hindi man na nasasaktan. Wala dun sa Hayabusa. This is how you know that they are so behind. They need a lot more. Pero mahalaga, they are holding on. Wala na mga big minions. I mean, wala nang Lord buff minions coming out from STI EOlympians. So at least Eagles can breathe a little bit and buhay na rin yung kanilang mga members. And EOlympians should actually respect this. All they have to do is reset, maghintay na kanilang mga ultimates and fight afterward.
Yes, fight afterwards nga. Pero ito mukhang mayroong ginagawa na naman dito. But JAKETHEDOG being sniped onto the backlights. Wow, the damage coming from KRAMM doon sa Farsa na yun. Hindi na nakapag-sustain doon si Alice. Well, oh my, this can be 2-man down naman for the side of the Eagles. We're back to square one in terms of defending. Pero kompleto ang miyembro ng STI EOlympians, even aspect na Hayabusa. This might be it, Wolf. Kung hindi na nga kaya dito ng Eagles as STI EOlympians closing the series with a